service all the major manufacturers, Caterpillar, Cummins, Detroit, Parker Hannifin. So we service a lot of worldwide global customers. We've done a lot of work overseas. We're not strictly in the United States. A lot of work for Mexico, Canada, Europe. But most of our business is the foundry business. We also do investment casting cleaning, and that services a lot of the local foundries in the state of Wisconsin. And that does branch out into other states. That's also a molten salt bath. And so a lot of the skills that we require of our employees and ourselves, welding, fabrication, mathematics is a big part of it.
You know, we were here when Kerry Crane was over here. We were here when A.O. Smith was here. All these big companies are gone out of this area now. The days of, you know, having 250, 350, 400 employees, that's not here anymore. Now we're back to the basics. We're building blocks, foundation. We're trying to build a foundation in this area. And it's going to be built off of companies like Metal Processing, or Stark, and others in the area. And then it will evolve into that. I think the city and the state needs to focus on helping the smaller companies.
We have a lot of people that are constantly looking for employment with us. And I wish I could offer more employment if we could grow our business back to what it was. I think a lot of the small businesses in the area have the same dilemma. They have, there's people looking for work, skilled work, but the businesses are in limbo waiting to find out what's going to happen with the economy before they take that risk. A lot of it's risk management, trying to figure out when to make your chess move, so to speak, when to grow your business, how far to diversify your business to sustain the bumps in the economy, we'll say. We have diversified since then into what we offer, and I think a lot of the businesses in the area are doing the same exact things. So that is a challenge, and working with the corridor enables us to get through some of those hurdles.
Hi, I'm Beth Sahagian. I'm the co-owner of Vanguard Sculpture Services, and we are a fine art bronze casting facility and fine art gallery. We incorporated in 1996, and we purchased our building in the corridor in 1998. Currently, there are 6 of us, including the owners, and we've had up to 10 over the years. I think we would be looking at expanding maybe more what we do than our actual footprint, say in the corridor. We have plenty of space here to do what we want to do, but we're looking at expanding into other casting mediums such as aluminum, sand casting, and also expanding our gallery and our restoration services, connecting to the community a little more. We're going to be involved with the National Ceramics Conference in 2014. We want to try to do more of that, say exhibitions with outside parties and maybe the universities, MIAD, you know, just try to bring in more of the community. Well, I'd like to see, first of all, I'd like to see people redevelop this area and bring jobs and basically bring up the economy so that people have a good quality of life here. And I'd also like to see more people invest in redevelopment and maybe adaptive reuse of a lot of the really neat spaces that are here. I think there's a lot of opportunity that gets passed over. I know we have our issues, but you have the kind of issues that we have with our real estate, and our development is no different than any other urban area. And I think that the opportunities here are great, and I hope people start to recognize that. And I think we're on a good roll now, and we're going to be seeing a lot more.
There are challenges Certainly with the area, I mean, but I've seen since we have been here in 2005, this is a very a good place for us to be. You know, it's our location is to the highways is great. I mean, you couldn't have a better location than that. You know, our workforce, there's certainly a high unemployment rate in the city here, but we've been very successful hiring some very good people. We do a lot of training here, which is something that's very vital and it's important. And you know, we've found great people that have grown with us, especially since we've taken over the company. We certainly have people who've been here before we took over the company. So the pool of people and the resources are fabulous. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who really do want to go to work, actually. Mm-hmm. And if you're willing to provide the training and do that for them, that's a pretty good resource to have down here. We have about 100 employees here. I mean, the company is essentially doubled in size since we've taken it over as far as sales revenue goes. We've been able to build the workforce up with that. And it's a wide variety of skill sets too. I mean, because of the industry that we're in, we certainly have tradespeople from tool and die makers, because we do all the servicing of our tools here, and we build some of our tools here. So that's a really important skill set to have. We've got engineering, obviously, a number of engineers on staff here, to the shop floor. You know, we're from material handling to general labor, to punch press operators, to welders. So there's a wide variety of employees that are required here at Capital Stampings for us to be successful. And we continue to certainly, as the economy and other factors allow us, you know, we want to grow. And certainly we're going to grow in this building, in this location. We have no plans of going anywhere else. And you know, we're here to stay. I'd like to see more training and resources available for training our residents in this area so they can support manufacturers like us and others that hopefully are going to come into this corridor, so we can assist them with that.
Being a part of the corridor is very exciting to me because to me it's untapped potential. A lot of people look at the corridor as a depressed, blighted area, and to me it's just waiting for a renaissance. My vision for the corridor is to revitalize the area, bring it back to its original glory in the sense where there was many businesses located here and many jobs located here with workforce housing around. There's a lot of blight, as you can see, as you go around the corridor, and we're working with various resources to try to eliminate that, both in a commercial and a residential side. The Corridor Inc., as a manager of bid number 37, I think has a duty to the small businesses in the area to act as a catalyst to have resources, either state, federal, or city, come into the corridor as much as possible, and to try to manage the paperwork and the administrative load that comes with those resources, which can be overwhelming to a day-to-day business. I think the core is manufacturing. What we're finding is many of our businesses are associated with the metals industry. Mm-hmm. And we have, for instance, a business, Simple Soyman, mm-hmm. which has a very nondescript building on a corner which looks like just an ordinary manufacturing space, but they produce unbelievable organic tofu and they distribute it on a national basis. So I think stories like that getting out in the press and in the media are important for the corridor's image, because many of these businesses are very stable and they provide family supporting jobs for people who live in the area.
Well, now that you've seen a little of the corridor, I invite you to come and take a tour with us. We have companies that manufacture products that went up in the space shuttle. We have companies that are now making products for MRI machines. We have a company that manufactures products and then blows them up to see if they can withstand an explosion. So come on and take a tour. I invite you to join us, and I thank you for taking a moment to look at what's really going on in the corridor.